Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're living with diabetes, or even if you're just starting to become more aware of your blood sugar, it can honestly feel like a full-time job, right? You're constantly thinking about what you're eating, when you're eating, and the impact it will have on your body. It's a constant balancing act, and it can be totally overwhelming, especially on top of work, family, and, well, life. That's where the magic of meal prepping comes in. It's seriously a game changer for anyone trying to manage blood sugar while also saving time and sanity. This isn't just about throwing some food in a container. It's a way to take proactive control of your diet and really set yourself up to win. Meal prepping means you get to make those healthy choices before you're starving and tempted by something that might not be the best for you. For people with diabetes, this forward-thinking approach is absolutely essential. It's about consistent portions, keeping your carb intake in check, and that amazing feeling of knowing exactly what you're putting into your body. This video is your friendly guide to understanding how meal prepping can change the way you approach diabetes management. We'll share easy, delicious recipes and practical tips so you can make healthy eating a sustainable part of your everyday life. We'll dive into the benefits, the key parts of a good diabetic meal plan, and give you some recipe ideas to get you going on a path toward a healthier and happier you. The benefits of meal prepping for diabetics. Think of meal prepping as your own personal health sidekick. Instead of desperately searching for food when you're hungry and your blood sugar might be all over the place, you have a healthy, diabetes-friendly meal ready and waiting. That's the main benefit. Consistent blood sugar control. When you plan your meals in advance, you're able to carefully manage how many carbs you're eating, which means a steadier release of energy instead of those unpredictable spikes and dips. But honestly, it goes way beyond that. Meal prepping is a huge time saver. Just picture spending a couple of hours each week cooking, and then having the freedom of not having to think about cooking every single day. Less daily decision-making also seriously lowers your stress levels. No more last-minute trips to the grocery store or standing in front of the fridge, wondering what on earth to eat. And because you're planning and cooking at home, you're naturally making healthier choices. You're avoiding those processed foods, sneaky sugars, and unhealthy fats that tend to creep into takeout or convenience meals. Plus, let's be real, there are cost savings too. Buying in bulk and cutting down on food waste can really help your budget, leaving you with more money for other things that matter. Essential components of a diabetic meal plan. Creating a meal plan that works for diabetes isn't about feeling deprived. It's all about finding balance and making smart choices. Any good plan starts with being mindful of your carbohydrate intake, because carbs directly affect your blood sugar. This doesn't mean you have to cut out carbs completely, but it does mean choosing the right kinds and being aware of portion sizes. Think of complex carbohydrates as your friends. Whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, and whole wheat bread. Legumes like beans and lentils, and starchy vegetables like sweet potatoes and squash. These release glucose into your bloodstream much slower than refined grains and sugary foods, helping you avoid those frustrating spikes. Just as important is lean protein. Protein keeps you feeling full and satisfied, helps slow down the absorption of those carbs, and contributes to stable blood sugar. Great sources include chicken breast, fish, turkey, tofu, beans, and Greek yogurt. And don't forget about healthy fats. They're essential for your overall health and also help you feel full. Include things like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish, like salmon and tuna, in your meals. Finally, fill up on non-starchy vegetables. These are low in carbs and overflowing with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Think leafy greens like spinach, kale, and romaine, plus broccoli, cauliflower, bell peppers, cucumbers, and zucchini. They add volume and so many nutrients to your meals without making a big impact on your blood sugar. Always remember though, It's really best to chat with a registered dietitian or certified diabetes educator to create a personalized plan that truly fits your specific needs and health goals. While this video is a great starting point, personalized guidance is invaluable. Easy meal prep recipes for diabetics. Now for the fun part, the food. Here are 4 meal prep recipes that are designed to be both satisfying and really helpful for managing blood sugar. These aren't just recipes you follow exactly. They're more like flexible ideas that you can adjust to your own tastes. Breakfast. Greek yogurt. Parfait. Imagine starting your day with a breakfast that not only is incredibly easy to throw together, but also feels like a little indulgence. That's the magic of a Greek yogurt parfait. The secret is the combination of high-protein Greek yogurt, fiber-packed berries, and healthy fats from nuts and seeds. This trio gives you sustained energy, keeping you full and avoiding that mid-morning blood sugar crash. Picture layers of creamy, tangy Greek yogurt. Go for the plain, unsweetened kind to avoid added sugars, mixed with colorful, juicy berries. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries are all amazing choices, providing antioxidants and natural sweetness. Then, sprinkle in some crunchy nuts and seeds. Think chopped almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, or flax seeds for a boost of healthy fats and even more fiber. The best part about this parfait is how adaptable it is. You can easily switch it up. Add a tiny drizzle of honey or a sprinkle of cinnamon for extra flavor, but just be mindful of the amount. You could also try different fruits, like sliced bananas, in moderation, or peaches. For meal prepping, simply portion out the yogurt, berries, and nut seeds into separate containers. You can assemble the parfaits the night before, or just keep the parts separate and mix them right before eating to keep the nuts and seeds nice and crunchy. This breakfast is a perfect example of how delicious and simple healthy eating can be. It takes just minutes to prepare, travels well, and gives you a balanced start to your day, setting you up for steady blood sugar levels. Lunch. Grilled chicken salad. Salads often get a bad reputation for being boring or not filling enough, but a well-made grilled chicken salad is a true nutritional powerhouse, and it's perfect for a diabetic meal plan. The key is to go beyond just lettuce and create a vibrant, flavorful meal that will keep you going all afternoon. Start with a base of mixed greens. Think spinach, romaine, kale, or a mix of your favorites. These provide those essential vitamins and minerals. Then add grilled chicken breast, which is a fantastic source of lean protein. Grilling the chicken gives it a wonderful smoky flavor without needing heavy sauces or marinades. You can grill a bunch of chicken breasts at the start of the week and use them in your salads for a few days. Now, it's time to load up on colorful veggies. Picture sliced bell peppers, red, yellow, and orange, crunchy cucumbers, juicy cherry tomatoes, and shredded carrots. They add so much texture, flavor, and a boost of nutrients. Don't be shy to get creative. Maybe add some roasted sweet potatoes, in moderation, for a touch of sweetness and complex carbs, or some crumbled feta cheese for a salty, tangy flavor. The dressing is important. Skip those creamy, high-fat dressings that are usually packed with hidden sugars. Instead, go for a simple vinaigrette made with olive oil, vinegar, balsamic, red wine, or apple cider, and a little bit of Dijon mustard. You could also add herbs like oregano or basil for extra flavor. Portion out your salad ingredients into containers, but keep the dressing separate to prevent everything from getting soggy. This lunch is proof that a healthy, diabetes-friendly meal can be both satisfying and really delicious. Dinner. Roasted vegetable quinoa bowl. This is a one-pan wonder that's full of flavor, fiber, and all those good-for-you nutrients. Roasting vegetables brings out their natural sweetness and creates a hearty, satisfying meal that's perfect for a weeknight. Quinoa, which is a complete protein and a great source of fiber, is the base of this bowl, providing lasting energy and helping with blood sugar control. The stars of this dish are the roasted vegetables. Choose a bunch of your favorites, like broccoli florets, Brussels sprouts, bell peppers, red onion, and zucchini. Chop them into bite-sized pieces, toss them with olive oil, salt, pepper, and your favorite herbs and spices. Garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and Italian seasoning all work great. Spread them out on a baking sheet and roast them in a preheated oven until they're tender and a little bit caramelized. While the veggies are roasting, cook the quinoa following the package directions. Quinoa is super easy to make and adds a nutty flavor and fluffy texture to the bowl. Once the vegetables and quinoa are ready, it's time to build your bowl. Divide the quinoa among your meal prep containers, then top with the roasted vegetables. You can add a protein source like chickpeas, lentils, or grilled tofu for an extra boost. A simple dressing of lemon juice and olive oil adds a bright, fresh flavor. This roasted vegetable quinoa bowl shows just how easy and delicious healthy eating can be. It's full of nutrients, you can customize it to your liking, and it's perfect for a satisfying and diabetes-friendly dinner. And the leftovers? They're amazing for lunch the next day. Snack: avocado toast with egg. Snacks are a really important part of a diabetic meal plan, helping to prevent those big blood sugar swings between meals. This avocado toast with egg is the perfect example of a snack that's both yummy and packed with nutrients. It combines healthy fats, protein, and complex carbs for sustained energy and that feeling of fullness. Start with a slice of whole wheat toast. Whole wheat bread has more fiber than white bread, which helps slow down the absorption of glucose into your bloodstream. Top the toast with mashed avocado. Avocado is a nutritional superstar, full of those healthy monounsaturated fats that are great for your heart and blood sugar. It also adds a creamy, satisfying texture. Next, add a fried, poached, or hard-boiled egg. The egg provides protein, which helps you feel full and satisfied and helps keep your blood sugar stable. You can boil a bunch of eggs at the beginning of the week to have them ready to go for snacks. Season the avocado toast with a little salt, pepper, and maybe a dash of red pepper flakes if you like a bit of heat. You could also add other toppings like everything bagel seasoning, a sprinkle of feta cheese, or a few slices of tomato. This snack is quick, easy to make, and unbelievably satisfying. It's a great example of how a few simple ingredients can create a healthy and delicious snack that supports your diabetes management. You can also easily change it up by using different seasonings or trying different ways of cooking the egg. Tips for successful meal prepping. Meal prepping doesn't have to be complicated or take up your whole weekend. The secret is to start small and find a system that really works for you. Begin by just prepping a few meals or snacks for the week, and then gradually do more as you get the hang of it. Don't feel like you have to change your entire diet overnight. Keeping things interesting is key to avoiding boredom and making sure you're getting a variety of nutrients. Rotate your recipes and try out different flavors and ingredients. Invest in some good food storage containers that are microwave safe, freezer safe, and won't leak. This will make it so much easier to store and transport your meals. Make meal prepping a regular part of your week. Choose a specific day and time to dedicate to prepping and try your best to stick to it. This will help you stay consistent and make meal prepping a real habit. And finally, don't be afraid to ask for a little help. If you're feeling overwhelmed, reach out to a friend, family member, or a registered dietitian. They can offer support, motivation, and even help you with the cooking. Meal prepping for diabetics is so much more than just a trend. It's a powerful way to take charge of your health. It's about empowering yourself to make healthy choices consistently, saving time and money, and reducing the stress that often comes with managing diabetes. By incorporating the ideas of balanced nutrition and trying out these easy recipes, you can create delicious, satisfying meals that support stable blood sugar levels and your overall well-being. Remember, this is a journey, not a sprint. Start slow, be patient with yourself, and celebrate your small victories. The benefits of meal prepping, from better blood sugar control to having more energy, are totally worth it. You'll discover that healthy eating can be both enjoyable and something you can actually stick with, a positive and empowering part of your life. If this information was helpful, please share it with your friends and family who might also find it useful. We'd love to hear from you. What are your go-to meal prep recipes? Do you have any questions about getting started? Leave a comment below and let's chat. Your experiences and ideas can help others on their own journey to better health.